Speaking of quarterbacks, what are you seeing on film on Patrick? How well is he playing this year, and what is he doing well?
Pretty much everything. Of course, on a positive road right now. The one loss overall, so he's doing what they need to do. I think he's like the number one third down QB, if I'm not mistaken, something like that. So, take care of the ball. As we all know, he makes his magic happen. So, we got a plan for it, and hopefully we can stick our game plan and get it done.
He won so many games in the fourth quarter, especially the final 4 minutes of the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Just, when you watch it, why is he so good in those
situations? I think I saw he had 7 game-winning drives already, which is tied for the most in NFL history in the season. Yeah, so he's doing what he needs to do to win games, and that's what's come down to. I think they've won 10 or 9 one-score games, something like that. So they find ways to win, man, and that's what we've been struggling with. So hopefully this good competition team like this, we can take advantage of it being a close game and finish it out at home.
Grant, they're so good off. They're so good off schedule. Whether it's Patrick doing things with his legs, Kelsey seems to find a way to find a soft spot in his zone. As a defensive player, how do you stay true to your principles, knowing that they may get out of their routes and do all kinds of things?
I mean, it has a lot to do with the call we're in too. So I know Schwartz has a plan for that, and we all know what he loves to do. It's not a secret. We're gonna match up and do what we do, but really just winning second leverage. We call it winning second leverage. Is you win your first leverage, quarterback break out the pocket scramble. Now you got to win second leverage, and facing a quarterback that makes it happen like this, we got to be on top of that.
How much you look forward to a matchup like the one you'll have with Travis?
Yeah, I think this rest of the season is just about your respect for the passion of the game at this point. So just what else would I want? He's the best top 2, top 3 tight end in the league right now. So I haven't played him yet in my career, so hopefully be a good competition, a good competitive matchup.
Were in that season opener?
I didn't. I don't think he played that game.
Did you know Kelsey's dating Taylor Swift?
I think I heard that.
Why are they so good on third down? Why are they so good on third down?
Of course, it got a lot to do with the quarterback. They've been struggling up front, blocking, and he's still been able to make stuff happen. So, honestly, bro, if you don't have anybody open, it's hard to throw the ball for first down. So we got to do our job back in the back end.
Even though Travis is getting up there, is he still the same Travis Kelsey that you've seen on film year after year after year?
Yeah, he's real savvy. I feel like savvy is a good word to use for him. Tries to break your leverage a lot. And I don't know, the speed might not be there, but he understands the game so well and is on the same page with his quarterback that it works out. So taking all that into account.
You talked about what to play for in these final 4 games. Would beating a team that's won the last 2 Super Bowls and is 12-1, would that mean a lot to you, even though you guys are 3-4?
Yeah, like I said, it's about your respect for the passion of the game. It's not about who we playing at this point. It's really just about, do you love the game or not? And I love this game, and I'm gonna go out there and get my hardest for it. So that's how I approach it, and that's how I try to preach to the guys and stuff like that. But we're all on the same page when it comes to that.
You guys are obviously familiar with Green.
Yeah.
How much are you looking forward to going against him on the opposite side? He tends to run pretty hard.
Yeah, and I hit pretty hard, and I've been telling him I'm gonna catch him. I swear I'm gonna catch. I told him that when he got traded, so been looking forward to it. His dreads just swing hard. It looked like he running hard. He don't really run that hard. He just swing his dreads a lot. So, but Green's a great player. I'm happy to see the success he's having, and hopefully we get to meet a couple times.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you.
Jordan, why are they so good on third down? Is it as simple as they have 15 and 87?
I think they do a good job keeping it simple. They get their man zone indicator. There's motion on just about every play. And when they are in man, they've got their beaters for it. And when they get zone, they know how to sit down in the soft spaces. And so I do think it's obviously players and their ability to create and their ability to have that chemistry. But they keep it simple in their minds, and you can see how it translates on the field.
probably hard to find new things to say.
Here you go, pro. Take that one.
It's probably hard to find new and different things to say about Patrick Mahomes, but what makes him so amazing?
Yeah.
What he's seeing on film, just in particular this year.
Yeah, I mean, he can make every throw at every angle. He's got the ability to escape and create, right? He's got, obviously, guys who understand their offense and where to be, and you can tell, he's getting the ball out before guys are even turning around, and it looks like it's a read, right? It's not even the scripted route, it's a readed route. So, they do everything that, you like to see in an offense that has the ability to create, right? A lot of it seems like it's just backyard ball, but they've got, you can tell they rep it a lot.
How does he use his legs, though, to extend plays and kind of keep those on as guys run the routes? How does he use his legs well?
Yeah, I mean, he finds the escape in the pocket. It seems like every time you watch him, he's just fast enough to beat the defender that's chasing him. But a lot of times he's, looking to throw downfield. And so you could tell, it's similar to our offense, we do scramble drill, right? You could tell they do those type of drills that, once he breaks the pocket, go sit in the zone, go find space.
He's so good in the fourth quarter. He's got 7 game-winning drives this year. Kansas City's like 10-0 in one-score games, so they play a lot of tight games. They're not running people on the field. So, what's most important for you guys in those closing minutes of a game against him to be able to close it out?
Execution. You look at some of those games, right? You look at the other teams. The way the Chiefs won, a lot of it was mis-execution on by the other team. Obviously they do a great job putting themselves in position to win those type of games, but you can't make those moments too big. Been in a lot of those situations. Most of the games in the NFL come down to those type of situations, and so it's the team who executes, doesn't beat themselves, doesn't make those mistakes at the end. They usually come away with it.
Jordan, we've seen a short 3 of 10 teams here, unfortunately. They haven't always been connected as this one is right now. So what would you attribute that to? Is it refreshing, comforting to know that guys are not quitting and are finishing as strong as they can?
Yeah, it's been that way since I got here, right? You could feel the cohesiveness of this team, the camaraderie, and guys enjoy being around each other. So, every year's different, right? You get new faces. I've been on 10 different teams, or individual years, and every single one is brand new, right? You start from square one, and so we've got these last few games to be doing this, enjoying each other's company, enjoying each other on the field, and doing it together as a team one last time. So this team is bonded over these, the highs and the lows of the season, and we obviously we want to make the most of the last times we have together.
I know communication is always important for you guys.
Yeah.
But when you have somebody like Travis, especially for you guys as linebackers, when he's going to be lined up more inside a lot, just how much more important is it to sort of be on the same page, especially for you being the green dots and diagnosing between that and where he is?
Yeah, I mean, obviously everybody knows where he's at all times, right? It's part of the scheme that's always put in play when you're going against this team. So, communication for me is more getting the play out, getting the call out, making sure it's quick and concise, and if there's any checks, making sure we're in it, and then just kind of alerting, seeing what I see and trying to stay ahead of the game.
Obviously, Travis is a huge part of their season. When you look at their receiving core too, what stands out?
Yeah, well, I played with D-Hop before, right? He can catch every pass. His radius is crazy. His hands are, Hall of Fame level. You've got Worthy, who can stretch the field vertically and has speed, to do reverses and different type of stuff. So they're extremely dynamic. They've got some veteran presence in that room. They've got weapons all over the field. Cool. Appreciate it, guys.